Welcome back to Arcadia Fallen. I have decided we are going to be a menace.
Hi.
Hey, Caden, are you awake? You call out gently, and bright azure eyes shoot open.
Who?
The Outlander sits up quickly and groans. If what Elizabeth told you is true, he's probably feeling like a bag of rocks right now. Careful, you'll hurt yourself. Careful, you don't want to hurt yourself further. A little too late for that. But thank you for the concern. I see. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just still not used to you people being so dark. Ah. Yeah, I guess we do look weird to you.
Huh?
I guess that makes sense. We probably look pretty outlandish to you. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend. Are you offended? This is also confusing. How do you properly communicate like this? It'll get easier. It might be confusing right now, but I'm sure you'll manage. You're already doing great, honestly.
Thank you.
That is a comforting thought. How are you feeling, bud?
So...
How are you doing, Caden? You look a bit... rough. I will be fine. You don't have to worry. I refuse to slow down our mission. No. Don't push yourself. Please don't push yourself. We'll be fine even if you take the time to recover properly. You say that, but... never mind. Can I ask about your markings?
Tell me about...
I've never met an Outlander before. These markings of yours, just what are they? The markings are veins of magic that run through my body. My people are all born with them. They are just as natural to me as your face is to you. Magic?
Really?
Wait, they're magic? Does that mean you're a mage?
Well...
I have never studied the art of magic, but all Outlanders are capable of using it to some extent. Like the ritual, well, no reason to dwell on that.
What do you mean?
You mentioned that I was difficult to understand because I don't have markings. How does that work exactly? Do you talk with your markings?
How does this...
That's a bit difficult to explain. The magic in our skin reacts to bursts of emotions. Some might be able to stifle the reaction, but to most it's an automatic response beyond our control. These visible cues, therefore, give a clear indication of the Outlander's state of mind. We use them to read each other, especially in the dark where body language is, well, not available. Okay, well, I have this potion for you. I did real good at brewing it.
So...
I've brought you a potion to help you recover faster. You hand over the potion, and Caden observes the thick liquid curiously.
Huh?
You are an alchemist? Yeah, did you not already know that? How curious. I've never seen alchemy used in practice before. I need to warn you, it tastes real bad. Fair warning, the taste will make you want to claw your tongue off, but it helps. Promise.
How curious.
I appreciate it. I'll save this. Thank you for the potion, and for talking with me. Between you and Elizabeth's watchful eyes, I'm sure I'll be back in good spirits before we make our attempt at getting the artifact back. Get some rest, bud.
I'm glad.
I'm glad to hear it. I'll leave you to your rest, then. You leave him to rest.
So, how is freedom treating you, my friend?
Better than the chains, for sure. But it's still rather stifling.
Getting tired of hiding in the shadows, are we?
It can't be helped. If I act carelessly and am discovered again...
Discovered being the key word here. You know, I do happen to have quite a bit of experience with hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, you
I
do.
believe it's a little easier for you to blend in.
Have you seen my clothes? I think I can work around a bit of glowing skin.
Victoria is not going to approve.
I again will refer back to the word discovered. But of course, if you are not curious about how the town looks from outside this little shop.
Okay. Let's go.
Interesting. Okay. But we should go meet up with that guy, Michael. Ah, beans. Well, oh well. In the evening, you and Mime make your way to the tavern to hunt down information from Michael. You find the mage sitting alone at a table in the corner. So whose legs are we gonna bring?
So,
How are we doing this? I'm the bad knight, you're the good knight, and then we round someone up out in the back? While that would certainly be an interesting bonding exercise, I suggest something far more subtle. Many of the town's residents frequent this place after hours to complain and drink their sorrows away. It does seem kind of crowded in here. I've noticed those working for this Goldner fellow seem to have more quarrels to drink away than others, so let's try to listen in, see if we can learn a thing or two. Alright. Sounds like a good idea to me.
okay.
That's a good plan. Great thinking, Michael.
Thank you.
I've been known to be brilliant on occasion. Now, as for passing the time, the mage pulls out a deck of cards and starts shuffling with an easy smile. How about a friendly game while we wait? Careful, I'm pretty good at cards, depending on what we're playing. You don't know what you're getting yourself into here, Michael. Better keep your coin close.
Oh, this'll be good.
Ah, confidence, eh? Excellent. Let's have a match then. Michael deals the cards, and Mime sits off to the side, watching you two curiously as you play. As the light dims outside, more and more patrons make their way into the tavern, but none seem to be Goldner's men so far. You put down your first card, and Mime leans in over your shoulder to get a closer look. How pretty. Are all the cards painted like this? Indeed. I got this deck from an artist in Erodus as a reward for... Well, that's another story entirely. They are quite spectacular. I especially like his careful attention to the symbolic meaning behind each card. Huh? There's a meaning to it? It isn't just a picture of a coin?
Let's see.
Once upon a time, humans believed cards like these held magical properties. Oh, so it's a tarot deck. Alright, the coin, or the pentacles, or coins, depending on who you ask. Okay. They would read the meanings behind the cards and take it as a sign of divination. Such things are illegal now, of course, so the symbols that were once commonly known are now largely forgotten. Not to me, swords, wands, pentacles, and cups, goblets. Just one more thing the Empire has destroyed. Not all humans are like that, though. I bet Artemis knows some of the meanings. She's really smart after all. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say, Mime.
You're the best.
I'm just being honest. You're the smartest human I know, after all. How many humans do you know, Mime? That's beside the point. If you say so. I am curious now, though. Artemis has been quite adept at subverting my expectations thus far. I just wonder how much of the old meanings have survived. Would you care to put it to the test? Sure, sounds like fun.
Okay.
Why not? It might turn out to be interesting.
Let's see.
I'm sure it will. Very well, let's try it then. Why don't we start with the card that drew our dear Mime's attention? The coin, a card most often associated with wealth. But do you perhaps know its original meaning? It was originally for trust.
I wonder.
The meaning is trust. A coin is worthless if no one trusts in its value. Huh. I'm surprised you knew that one. We put our trust in the fact that possessing one of these worthless discs will allow us to trade it again. Humans are quite fascinating now. Michael shuffles the cards, then draws 3, putting 2 of them face up and the last one face down. The bird gods. I believe you're familiar with the first 2. The sparrow, patron of heroes' tales, and the raven, harbinger of death. These brothers have a 3rd sibling. Do you know who? The owl. That's not an option. So, based on the types of birds, I'm guessing another songbird, therefore the nightingale.
Actually...
It's the nightingale, isn't it?
Sure thing.
The correct answer. For someone who isn't supposed to know about the old religion, you're quite good at this. The nightingale is my favorite of the bird gods. The patron of storytellers, so feared that even the Empire doesn't dare mess with bards and performers working under his banner. Michael deals another hand and hums to himself, picking out one card and placing it down, face up. How curious. Who? Mime moves to peer over Michael's shoulder, her golden eyes wide as she takes in the tall humanoid creature with a deer skull for a head. Who's this? That's... well... okay. If this is a tarot deck, but it doesn't fully seem to be. He was the guy in my nightmares. But it's a tarot deck, even if it isn't. Oh... death.
I wonder.
Some kind of Reaper of Death?
Interesting.
Ah, dang it. Probably the King of Nightmares. I should have gone with my gut. Well, he does look quite frightening, but that is not his name. This is the Father of the Forest. Oh, so I would have been wrong either way. Despite his appearance, he's said to be a gentle god, the steward of the woods and their creatures.
Oh,
What is it, Mime? Do you like this card?
you see...
It's difficult to explain, but I just feel sort of sad looking at this. But also happy? This is so strange.
Here.
Well, if you like it that much, you can keep it for now.
Well, I'll be damned.
Our game has concluded after all, and I must admit defeat. You have proven to be quite proficient at this, Artemis. I love defying expectations. That's what I'm here for, defying expectations.
How curious.
That's what makes you so fascinating. Michael's eyes flicker to the door and his lips draw up into a smirk. This was quite insightful, but I believe our quarry has just arrived. We should listen in. Michael motions subtly as the booth behind you is filled with 3 burly guys, each with a tankard of ale. I can't believe the boss had us act as delivery men. I thought we're supposed to do guard duty, not heavy lifting.
Well...
Well, you can't expect those scrawny mages to pull their weight. Tch, I'm getting a bad feeling about using magic like that, even if it is from the capital. What if the safe is haunted with some kind of witch magic?
What? Really?
Well, I suppose it's not our problem, since the boss isn't letting anyone into that precious office of his. I wonder just what kind of stuff he's gotta hide in the safe if he's resorting to using a magical one to keep it locked away.
Watch your mouth.
Hey there, buddy. Let me give you some advice, as your elder and all. You want to keep working for Goldner, you stop asking stupid questions like that. We guard the place, and it's no one's business what he's hiding in there, understand? I understand. Michael empties his glass of wine with a sly smirk.
How curious.
Seems our evening has concluded. Let us return home, shall we? You leave the tavern. And the episode. Bye-bye.